All right, welcome back. This is Sports Zone on Joy Prime. My guests are in studio, Sitio for Philip Ashrim and Daniel Krante. Guys, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
You doing all right?
Yeah. I like your vest. Yeah.
You like my vest?
Yeah, no, you're looking nice.
Thank you very much.
Good combination,
You know what it is.
And I saw you on Saturday too.
The Ghana Football Awards.
Hey, you wear some, Charlie, friend to wear. But I don't get them. Friend to wear some city.
Charlie, but I don't get the video.
Charlie.
When I say the Ghana Football Awards, I was looking sick, pound. I gave out award. I was spoiling the.
It's for day.
Yeah.
You dress who?
Is it what?
How long have you had that seat?
Oh, it's new, but roughly about. I think I've won it a couple of times.
Who's that?
Yeah. It's not. I didn't just make it for the awards. I wish I had enough money to do that.
Some people do that too.
Is it what?
Some people bought their suits for their awards.
No, which is important. They want to look nice. It was a black tie event. I wasn't dressed typically as
you blended this
a black tie event.
Yeah. You
broke the rules of the game on the night.
I did. I'm a rule breaker.
Quick.
I'm a heartbreaker. I'm a rule breaker. All right, guys. Listen, we've got a lot to go through tonight. Battle of the Beast. Friday night, there was massive crowd at the Bukom Boxing Arena. Just another exhibit that Ghanaians absolutely, incredibly, inexcusably love our boxing. And it was fabulous to see. Look, the whole arena was sold out. Legacy Rise Promotions and Amir Khan. It was incredible. Wow, incredible. You know what? Listen, so Legacy Rise Promotion, Sharaf Mahama, the work he's doing for Ghana boxing, the boxers absolutely love it and appreciate it. I saw an interview from Joshua Cloutier saying that he should never stop, that he should keep going. And to bring all these guys, Amir Khan and all of these people to Ghana. Anthony Joshua was here, WBC officials were here. It was incredible. And the atmosphere and the people of Bukom. Look, I will say this, that one of the best investment this country has ever made was building that boxing arena in Bukom. You know, so big thumbs up to Senate. Is the one thing that we've had right. And the fact that they've left it under the management of the Senate Emporium, it's why that facility continues to function the way it does. And I think that it's absolutely wonderful. I hope that all of these will translate into more interest in the sport, more development in the sport, so we can produce a world champion in the near future. What I just want to say is that when you look at the events of the last few months, or maybe the last few weeks, with the issues around the death of the Nigerian boxer, to what we saw on Friday night, you would by and large say that the sport is not there, and the potential in there is huge. The more reason we should get rid of all kinds of miscreants.
Yeah, that's true. The interest has always been there. We've just not managed issues well in Ghana. Just not managed the sports well. We've not invested well in it. We just we watch along and see our talents go waste. So we see boxers who are talented, but they never get the opportunity to really develop their craft. And I hope that with these events happening around it, we are going to... The events are great, like what we saw, but that is not what breeds these world champions, right? The fact that we've got people who can pull these things together is important. But the main job is done behind the scenes. And unfortunately, that is what we've not done enough with. But it's also important that we see this so that people can see the interest, the talent, and how vibrant, boxing is in this part of the world. So yeah, thumbs up to all organizers. Ghana is a very funny country. I know people have said a lot of very funny things in the last few days about the organization, but it's all absurd in my opinion. But all I can say is a thumbs up to all organizers who put this together.
Yeah. DK, I mean, some of the fights, pretty funny, very interesting. But talk to me about what your feeling is about the event itself and what the kind of energy is put into our sports, our boxing in particular.
For me, it's about the organization, the promotion, and then the organization. We don't really see a lot of these things, and it cuts across all sports. Yeah. The amount of investment that was put into the promotion of this bout, you could tell it just had a different feel. Even on TV, it had a very different feel. The kind of people they brought in, American himself, obviously, he was part of the organizers. But then Anthony Joshua also coming in, and it gives it some international clout.
Yeah.
So the fact that these two international
and the fight was live on TalkSport Boxing.
Exactly.
And doesn't.
Yeah.
And they were building up to the whole game the entire week.
Yeah,
and I was listening
the whole
to
week
like the
before.
whole week they were building up to
They sent reporters.
They sent
down
reporters here way ahead
a
of
big
them.
deal.
Yeah, so it all goes down to the organizers and how they were able to add this different feel to it. And it's good. Look, Sidra said it's really good. We need some of these things to happen. And when they happen and we see it, especially on TV, not everybody was able to go to Bukum, but when you see it on TV, it just gives you the indication of the passion that boxing still carries in this country. Because this started late in the night and it traveled until dawn. Yet there were more people outside. If you listen to it, there were more people outside than there were people inside. Nobody went to sleep. Everybody was up. The community was vibrant because of something like this. And for me, it's about time we tap into some of these interests, because we saw it in the Africa Games with athletics and how the Legon Sports Stadium was full for all the 5 days of the athletics. People were going in there. The interest was there.
Yeah.
Even the lesser known sports like volleyball, the badminton, the arenas were full.
Yeah.
People are interested, and people will be interested when at least they have a national team or certain individuals that can compete at the highest level and be consistent. And that can only happen when they have the right guidance and support and investment from the roots. So for me, it's all about the people at the top who need to take a look at some of these examples and make sure that they act so that we can sustain some of these things.
Because this is an internationally recognized, international standard organized boxing event, which was streamed around the world on the biggest streaming platform, sports streaming platform in the world. You know, TalkSport were on this. It was unbelievable. So big credit. The fight itself, the main bout itself, I don't know why Dixon or how he ended up fighting Tabiti, but it was not even a contest. And so that's another issue that we really need to take another look at. And we have a history of our boxers always sneaking and finding their way into all kinds of funny places to do all kinds of, get engaged in all kinds of funny fights. Because even when you look at the WBC Bridgerweight ranking and what have you, he comes nowhere near that. It's in a fair world, he should not be in a position to be fighting, Tabiti. And yet, he found himself there, and it was a little embarrassing the way he lost. The good thing, though, is that the people just went there to have fun. They didn't really care that the Ghanaian boxer lost. This guy, they were beating him so badly that he didn't want to let go.
You go to judge the police.
He kept clinching on.
What's he going to tell him, Pastor?
So it is what it is. But well done to everybody. And for all of you who are watching at home, I mean, I don't know how much you saw with regards to this, but it was massively impressive. And we need more of this in our country. Then the kid can't stop laughing.
The referee said, leave the rope. Leave the rope.
If we make it pass, the guy is in the years of the guy said, "La."
The referee said, leave the rope.
They really beat down. Incredible stuff. So that's just amazing.
Speaking not like a president, but like a proud father.
Yeah.
Beautiful to see. Congratulations, Sharaf and the whole team.
And just like that, Sharaf seems to be the biggest boxing, or runs the biggest boxing promotion in Ghana at the moment. We've had all kinds of promotions in the past, but at the moment, Legacy Rise seems to be the one that is really on top. So we hope that it continues. He was doing this even before his father came into office, clearly. So I hope that this will continue and it doesn't take the energy, or the energy doesn't die down. We've seen some of these things before in the past where people start well, but then maybe a few...
Even more now that his father is president, it opens a lot of doors for him, isn't it? If he can use that to his advantage, open doors, get into high places, benefit people, use that opportunity to expand or develop the sport.
Be a voice for the sport.
Absolutely, that's what you're craving for. So when you get into place of power, or you're close to people of power, and you can use that influence to affect lives, that is all we are looking for. So long may that continue, I'm all for it.
All right, cool. Guys, your thoughts on that? Let me know. Anthony Joshua, Daniel Cranty is not a big fan. You see? But you saw that, man. He looks like a supermodel, pound.
You don't hear him. He says sport is short-lived and you enter business. I think now come model. The guy.
I saw him chilling with Ibrahim Mahama at the Akosombo. Is that Akosombo? Yeah, that's Akosombo. Adan, sorry.
Could
be Adan.
On the Volta River.
Riding motos with it.
I saw a video that said that he gifted him a motorbike. And I'm like, how is he going to carry this to the UK?
Oh, you know? That's simple.
Eh.
We're talking about Ibrahim Mahama.
We only ship here.
We're talking about Ibrahim Mahama.
You are right. How naive of me.
Tell him. Bro.
How naive of me. All right.
I wonder how he...
Anyway, so great weekend, nonetheless. From Saturday, let's go to Sunday. To the University of Ghana Stadium. That's where the MTN FA Cup final happened between Kotoko and Golden Kick. Let's show you the highlights, and then we'll come here and unpack some of the issues from the game. Okay, so that's that. Kotoko have won their 10th FA Cup title. Only 2 behind Hearts of Oak now, the record winners, who have 12. It was a great moment, of course, for Kumasi and Kotoko were celebrating, what have you. Golden Kick had lots of issues. We'll go through their reactions. The head coach spoke and complained bitterly about the penalty decision. Karim Zito also spoke about that very penalty decision. But this has to be one of the most controversial penalties ever awarded in Ghana football FA Cup final history. So this is the incident. Guys, this is what everybody is talking about clearly. And we'll be doing our viewers a disservice if we don't go through this. Sicho, when you saw this, what are your thoughts on it? Whether from first-time play or replay, what's going through your mind here?
Injustice for Golden Kick and poor officiating, because if you look at the referee, the distance between the incident and the referee and where the referee was in no position good enough to even spot it. So that is poor refereeing in the first place. But you want to be close enough to the action where the football is. But the referee wasn't. And you're expecting that, look, so in all of this frame, there's no referee anywhere. You're expecting the linesman who has the liberty to actually step onto the pitch a little bit and get close to the incident to have helped the referee. But he also sides with a poor refereeing decision. Because I think sometimes referees need to help themselves. The direction of the ball after what you perceive contact should also inform you who perhaps got a touch on the ball. If the goalkeeper doesn't get a touch on the ball, there is no way the ball comes back towards the penalty spot. Right? If the player got a touch on the ball goes a different direction, over the goalkeeper to your right. But look at the direction of the ball as it comes back, right there.
It's even clear that the goalkeeper saved that.
Absolutely. So even if you don't see the goalkeeper saving it, the direction of the ball should inform you. And these are things the referees are taught all the time. So, and when you look at the time that was given, 90 minutes into stoppage time, poor penalty to give away, or poor penalty to give when it shouldn't have been. And it took a lot from what was, up until that point, a very captivating final. But yeah, it's something we've spoken about throughout the whole season or in many, many years about officiating.
Yeah.
And if you don't deal with it on the biggest day where, I think this game is the game that we've seen a lot of fans watching Ghana football in the whole season.
Yeah.
And if you don't keep that house clean, on the day that everybody comes to visit, they'll see the rot in the house. And that is the thing that's happened with the FA. They've overlooked this refereeing problems for so long. And on the day that everybody's watching a very big game, they've been disgraced by a terrible
referee. It's a poor decision. Sometimes you want to give it the benefit of the doubt and forgive and say, but when it's too frequent, sometimes it's difficult. But the game itself was, up until that moment, DK, was a really good game. And Karim Zito said that they didn't know and they didn't expect that Golden Kick would give them such a tough game. And people are like, what kind of scouting did you do on this team? Because if you had seen them throughout the qualifying phases, you should have seen that they play some amazing football. No, but what else did you pick?
He's right. Well, what was he going to see them? You only got to know they were going to play in the final, potential finalists, when they were in the semis.
Yes.
Where are their
and
games?
The semis was on TV and they were in the same venue.
Yeah, but you cannot use just one game to scout.
The quarterfinals were also on TV.
I'm saying you can't use a game or two. So he's right.
I get what you mean, but I'm saying that there were videos available. At least 2 games were on TV. Quarterfinal, semi-final were both on TV.
And I agree with him when he says that he didn't know they could give them that kind of game. Because in those quarterfinals and in those semi-finals, there were games that went into as equals or favorites.
They faced Karela, a struggling Premier League team, and then
in this game, they came in as underdogs, but very threatening. So the game approach was even quite different from those 2 other games. So Zito could be right. I'm saying that because our games are not on TV, our coaches will struggle to scout teams. It's a fact. They can't go all the way and look at all their Division 1 games and look at how well or how bad they play.
No.
So
that's certainly the 2 games on TV.
Not enough. Sure. I've said it's not enough. It's not enough. And I agree with Zito. He's very right. If Ghana will go to any tournament, tell our scout that they should go and watch 2 games of the teams they're going to play.
Actually, that's literally what they do. We send our scout to go and follow the opposition who have played 2 friendly matches, then we'll come back with scout report.
No. But there would have been games during their qualifiers.
That we have watched.
But that's not what we send the scouts to go and do, though. When you send the scout, it is not... As for the videos, like you said, as for the games, they are available.
Yes.
But we send the scouts to go and watch them while they prepare.
But that's not the entire scouting thing.
I get it.
Yes,
but I'm saying that those 2 matches they also play in the qualifiers are significant. That's why we will spend money and send a whole human being there. Those matches are also available on TV. We could have sat here and allowed those matches to be played, and then we take the videos and analyze. But that's not the point. We send them there to go and watch those 2 games.
What I'm saying is...
watching them physically...
They're important. I'm not disputing. But I'm saying that if you like, when we are going to the World Cup, take your scouts to go and watch just their friendly games ahead of the World Cup and think you have information.
But I'm saying that we still do that.
I'm saying that if you like, don't like scout the team.
The point is that
and leave it to just 2 games. Leave it to just those 2 games, and you come back and tell me.
Okay, so you picked out some other things that you wanted to highlight.
Look, the penalty was because of the trend of poor officiating in Ghana football. It looks very bad.
Yeah.
But if I'm choosing to forget, okay, let's act as if it doesn't happen and let's look at it in the final. Some of these decisions, the reason why we don't see them as prevalent in Europe and other countries is they have VR. The problem is VR in 2023. It's 2 years now. Our referees need help. This is a simple look. We were pitch side. And I was sitting with the TV crew. So we're watching the game, and as soon as the thing happened, we all turned back to the TV. They played the replay. Oh, it's not a penalty. It's a simple thing. If VR is there, okay, this thing happens. Referee just goes to look. Simple, and we move on with the game. It's not a look, because to be frank, the game is very chaotic. And look at the sequence of the goal. Golden Kick had possession of the ball, and they were progressing the ball, and it was a mistake, and suddenly Kotoko attack. So the position of the referee, as at the time Golden Kick picked the ball, would be very difficult for him to quickly recover and catch up with the counter-attack. So I understand why his positioning was the way it was. But since a simple case of it has happened, he's made a poor decision. They call him to the bench. He comes, he watches it, rescinds the decision.
The
only part I disagree with Danny here is there are certain incidents that I can agree, staff, you need help, not this. This is so clear, not a pen. Like, it's not even, there's this kind of penalty where the player is just taking the ball away from the goalkeeper, there is no contact, it looks like there is contact, and stuff. But this one is so clear, it's so blatant.
It's not a penalty, that I know. But what I'm saying is that, giving the referee the benefit of the doubt, okay, there are certain tackles, there are certain things that happen in football where the goalkeeper, yes, could have made contact with the ball, but also could have made contact with the player. VR will make you know where the contact was made first. Do you get what I'm saying? If he went to the player, if he touched the ball before he touched it, all these things will be rectified. And it's very difficult in a split second for the referee to
I appreciate your anger. But I want to show you something. But please play back the penalty system for me, okay? I want to show, I want to post the video at a certain angle and show you exactly why it is difficult to forgive these kinds of incidents, okay? The penalty alone, please, okay? listen, if we pause it here, watch the linesman. There is no one with a clearer view of this incident than that linesman, who is on the pitch, by the way. So, and this is allowed.
Yeah.
It's allowed so that he gets closer to the action. The referee is out of shot, and Daniel explained why the referee was so far away from the action. But this ball was going towards the linesman. In fact, the player was moving towards him. So he had the benefit to see who made contact with the ball first. And I was in the opposite direction with the Kotoko cameraman, Stephen. And I saw clearly from where I stood that it wasn't a penalty. Okay? And now, he, the linesman, didn't give this penalty.
Yes.
As you can see, he didn't wave his flag.
Yes.
He did not give the penalty.
So they don't need, it's communication devices. They don't always wave their flag.
No,
because for me, the delay, look, I'm saying that because the delay, they don't always raise
if you're going to give, if you, the linesman, if the incident happens and the referee doesn't blow the whistle and you want to draw the referee's attention to it, you wave it. While you communicate. The waving is not only for the referee, it's also for the players. So you wave it while you tell the referee there's contact, the goalkeeper fouled him, it's a pen. You don't wave it means you've not seen anything. And from the referee's position, and you brilliantly explain why he would have been there, you shouldn't be able to even tell if this is a pen or not from that position.
Yeah.
So you look over to your linesman and see if you're getting any help. If the flag is down, it is down. But if the flag is down and you go on and give it, it's on you, the ref.
I'm saying the delay between the decision, the incident happening and the decision being given was where I think communication was done. Because, look, when the thing happened, Bernard, if you can play the thing from when the thing happened, he paused, though. He paused for like a few seconds, like a good 5-6 seconds before he blew the whistle.
Yeah, but I don't think the linesman gave him any indication.
So what was it he was thinking?
Yes, he probably was. Because the linesman would have raised the flag.
With all the tactical lowdown on match day, Karim Zito's team, and how they overpowered Golden Cape. So congratulations to them. Kotoko will play in the Confederation Cup next season. The BNA Gold Stars will play in the CAF Champions League next season as well. The Ghana Premier League, the Ghana football season has officially come to a close. We'll take a short break. When we come back, I've got plenty of your messages. Plus, we have Ghanaian players abroad with Karim. And then we'll go into Club World Cup, transfers, and then the All-Star Festival coming up on Wednesday night at the University of Ghana Stadium. Do stay with us. This is Sports Zone. Let's go to Karim now for a quick segment on Ghanaian players abroad. They've stopped playing, so I don't know what he's here to talk about today. Karim,
thank you.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you so much. Can you remember how many years I've been doing this for?
Yes.
How many?
2 years.
Yes, 2.5 years.
Okay.
He shocked me.
He shocks the guy. I'm even surprised. He's surprised that I remember.
And the show is 2 years going to say. So obviously it'll be 2.
But actually,
it's not like we started this on 10 years and then you came to join. We start with you, so...
I'm even shocked.
You see that thing?
I'm even shocked.
That's it.
We started the show together.
We started the with you. And so we know how long the show has been. Let me say, and it's not like some people started and we came to take over.
You know, no.
Why are you waiting for me to make my point? Are you listening now?
Yes,
he's come to learn.
Full attention.
Actually, I didn't start this with you. That is, the idea came from me, but I didn't start it.
Yes.
Right?
Yes. Not
who started? Yes.
Say what you want to say.
But let me correct the point.
Okay, point corrected. Continue.
Make the guy flow. Correction won't take
Continue.
Okay, I've been doing this for 2.5 years now. The point people, and what people have been thinking about is that, like, I talk to the players and stuff like that.
But you don't talk to them.
I don't talk to
I don't know
them.
anyone.
So only monitor them.
Yes.
Okay, fair point.
And last week, something happened. When I came and I sat in the office, then around 10, Femto called me on Wednesday. I said, why? I picked the phone and I said, hey, would you like to interview Christopher Babos? I said, hey, Christopher Babos, sharp. I picked my phone and camera, ran away. You know where we were going? Cantonment. We landed Christopher Babos. You see, look at it. Nice one. Then I was gisting him.
You were preparing ahead of the interview.
Yes, I was just in him as to what was to come. And the interview, it aired on Friday. Fantastic. If you don't watch it, go to YouTube, join news, and watch.
It's there.
This is
He
the
came
one.
to praise himself.
Fantastic interview.
The boy came to praise himself.
No, he came to market his work.
Yes.
Yes.
It's a solid interview.
Okay, go on.
And this is the one that is coming up against this is Abdurrashid Husseini. He plays for Tabor. He actually trained with Kobe Menu. So he's the one next. And this one is the one coming next. So one thing leads to the other. After Christopher Babos, it leads to Abdul Husseini, Rashid. Then this one, I traveled all the way to Nkoko to interview Musa Mohammed. He plays in Turkey. So a lot of things are coming.
Karimus.
Yeah. So,
Karimus.
teacher, if I ask how many Ghanaian players, like 3 Ghanaian players that you've known have won titles this season?
I know F. Husseini has won one.
I know Thomas hasn't won one.
Thomas didn't win anything.
Why?
I know Pencil won.
Joseph
Joseph
Pencil.
Pencil won.
I think that's...
Yeah.
It was this season.
December.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, it's part of this years kind of.
Yes, but their
don't-
new season has just started. Oh, yes, the MLS.
The MLS has
Yes.
just started. And
So
so,
that's
so
like
he's just, so you can't win.
season, yeah.
Last season, or you know what, he's not part of your list. And then,
Koningsdorfer has won Bundesliga too.
He has not won it. He
won
gained
Bundesliga
promotion.
too.
The only game promotion, they finished second.
And who else? Who else has won?
That's difficult to get.
Yeah.
It is. So that's what...
Emmanuel Mensah.
That's on your screen.
Yeah, that's what I put together. The
I can see the
Ghanaian...
screen from you.
Oh, and the Basel boy, right?
Okay, I can see
Yeah,
yes.
Jonas Ajeti.
Yes, Leonard Ajeti also won with Basel.
So I'm just going to run through a number of Ghanaian players that have won
trophies this year.
with their teams. So this one is Emmanuel Mensah. He plays for Agis. That is in the second tier of the Romanian league. He came on loan from Club Cluj and helped them gain relegation, and they won the second tier of the Romanian league. And he's now gained promotion to the top one. So he's going back on loan. Maybe the 2 clubs will work together and get him back or go to a better club. But he used to play for Young Apostles and Great Olympics. Now, Jonas Ajeti, a very popular figure here. I talk about him every week. In the league, he wasn't just
I've
part of
remembered
it.
one person.
Yes, that is him.
Mohamed Salis. I'll continue. He won the playoff.
Yeah. So Jonas Ajeti wasn't just part of the team, he was a key part of it, playing 32 out of the 38 league games they've played. And also in the league, the Swiss Cup, he has played 6 games, winning double with them. Then Bernard Mensah, this season hasn't been his. Yes. He suffered a nasty injury that has kept him out for about 238 days, missing 40 games. And the 2 games he has played this season, he accumulated just over 122 minutes. So a bad season for him with injuries. Hopefully he comes back stronger. But he won his 5th league title in Bulgaria. Now, Salis Abdul-Samed, who you just mentioned. He won the title with Sunderland, right? That's the player of this team. And how many games did he play? 10. How many of them were starts? 3. Out of those 10 games he has played for them in the championship, just 279 minutes played.
Relatively about 3 games.
Yes.
He's a winner.
Wow.
He doesn't have to do a lot to win.
Yes. So, and then Isaac Papo, he also used to play for Golden Kick around 2022. Where he joined Ferencvaros, that is in the Hungarian league, from AFC Arau, and he has played just 4 games for that. Out of those 4 games, he didn't contribute a lot, just 31 minutes played. Then Jeffrey Schlupp, he won a double, right?
Yeah.
He won a double, played in the Scottish League with Celtic in the second half of the season, 9 games, scored 1 goal and provided 1 assist. Then he won the English FA Cup as well with Palace.
That's
But he got a medal.
When in January.
He got a medal.
He played just 30 minutes, that is against Stockport, and he got a winner's medal. Good for him.
If God blesses you.
Then Ebenezer Annan.
Wait, this is the second time this thing is happening to him. Or when he was at... No, it was at Mati. It was at
Mati, yeah.
Yeah, then Ebenezer Annan, left back, he plays for Red Star Belgrade. In the second half of the season, that is around December last year, they recalled him from his loan at OFK Beograd. So in the 2 the two clubs combined, he has played 29 games, 10 for Red Star Belgrade, helping them win the title with a goal. Then they won the Serbian Super Cup as well, and he played 3 games there as well. Then Henry Ado plays for Maccabi Tel Aviv, that is in the Israeli league, and he played 15 games for them, then won the Israeli Super Cup as well, 2 titles for him as well. Then a popular figure here, Mohamed Husseini, plays for Union Saint-Gilloise, and he has contributed a lot for them, and I've spoken at length about him on this show. So that is the title winners for Ghanaian players. I found maybe there are some, like Cito just mentioned, Joseph Pencil. So maybe others are there, and I don't know. Maybe you can draw my
Karim, I mean, go the previous...
A lot of winners.
Which one?
No, I want and zoom into the player's face. I want to ask
This
you a
one?
question. Yeah.
Why?
So just
The picture is not clear.
It's clear.
Which influencer does this guy? Which influencer does this guy look like? Not a J.I. show speed. Damn.
Hey, Daddy K.
Oh no, serious.
I don't see it. I don't see it.
Oh, see the hair.
See the hair.
Anyway,
Then the nose.
Karim, thank you very much. Lots of Ghanaian winners this past season. So that's incredible. Winning is addictive. You have to taste it. You taste it, you want more. So it's
The Black
fantastic.
Star Boys, they own initiative.
Yeah, it's good to see Ghanaian players winning trophies all around the world. So fantastic for them. Now we're going to take you to America for a quick review of the Club World Cup action. Bayern Munich for they don't fear God. The Auckland goalkeeper said he came to Club World Cup after he went to take annual leave.
Yeah.
Well, he's not a professional footballer.
They're all part-time boys.
All of them.
Part-time.
Capitals, Macy's.
No, not 2 of them.
Yeah.
Well, not 2 of them. One be Baba, one be phone repairer. They're number 2, the right back. See the Baba. Oh, true. Another guy.
Chelsea also played this evening.
Yeah.
And they beat LAFC by 2-0. But the stadium was... In fact, a lot of the matches, even the Bayern game, the whole top tier of the stadium was empty.
Yeah, I think that's a reasonable explanation to Chelsea. To be fair, into the start of second half, there were a lot more people in the stadium
Yeah,
than
there
the
were.
start. It was 3 p.m.
Yeah.
It's a Monday, still a working time. People are
right.
still working. So after halftime, maybe people were rushing in. And of course, LAFC as well, they are in LA. They have traveled about 8 hours to the other side of the USA to play well.
Yeah.
It's a huge club, right?
The
It's a
West
very young
Coast club playing in the East
Yeah.
Coast.
So it's a young club, and they don't have the fans, if you like, nationwide fans, wherever they go, they can troop in. So it's understandable. And maybe then Chelsea didn't necessarily get the pool that maybe FIFA would have expected. But again, the time also worked against them.
Chelsea
I wouldn't
played
care.
they played preseason game there last season
Preseason
against
field.
Club America.
Yeah, but if you check the time, maybe that was a weekend. I'm not too sure. It could have been a weekend. It could have been a late game.
The stadium was full.
At 3 o'clock afternoon time, it makes, but the aura is not the same.
Yeah.
No, I'm talking about Chelsea.
No, the competition will start
I think
when
the aura
Madrid
is not
plays.
the same.
The competition. What's wrong with it?
When Madrid plays, don't worry, everything will come back to normal.
Okay. All right. Good. Listen, enjoy the games of the Club World Cup. I hope that your club wins. Who are you?
Oh, Vitinha.
He came on the bench with aura.
Vitinha.
Aura.
You don't see the goal.
Aura.
We just passed through. Atletico Madrid defense, we just passed through like that.
They say, Charlie, 100 and something million for Florian Wirtz, no. So wait.
They have money. They need to strengthen. Look, Liverpool didn't buy anybody last summer. So that's accumulated cash. And if they've probably the brightest talent arguably the brightest talent in the Bundesliga, alongside Musiala. Very creative player, can score goals, can see a pass, can give assists, can create. And Salah is 33. Last season, he almost like 50% of their goals and assists came from him.
Yeah.
You can't be overly reliant on a player like that when he's on the decline. So it makes sense to invest in the next generation and somebody who can bring you in. For me, it's a good buy.
It makes sense. We had a chance to see Delap today. A lot of Chelsea fans seem very impressed with him.
Well, yeah, I thought he had a decent cameo. Assisted
Enzo
Enzo Fernandez's goal.
Yeah.
Lovely runs, lovely combination with him and then Cole Palmer. I think, maybe they...
Tell you for the dude, so you say lovely run, lovely combination. But that's his game.
So
I am speaking to the game.
What's your issue with Delap?
I am speaking to the game.
Not to the game.
I'm not saying,
Watch him a whole
I'm not saying he'll be...
But what is his issue with Delap? You have a problem with lovely combination.
He's a street striker.
Yeah.
Street striker. Like, half of him, like he's shooting.
Yes.
That's what he was doing. Swinging his leg. No, that's what Jackson doesn't do. So, but
MFA, we want to wrap up by having a conversation about something important happening at the University of Ghana Stadium on Wednesday night. It's called the All-Star.
All-Star.
Okay. All-Star.
Oh, Charlie.
Right. But look, don't let me be the one to tell you. Just have a look at this.
Festival, the stars are coming.
All Stars Festival.
The All Star Festival, the stars are coming.
I'll be coming for the All Stars Festival 2025 in Accra.
The All Star Festival, the stars are coming.
The All Stars Festival game.
The All Star Festival game at the University of Ghana.
The All Star Festival games. You know me small. All Stars game. This time is not up north. No, somewhere.
It's here. It's in Accra.
All Stars football match. The All Stars Festival. The All Stars Festival.
All Stars Festival.
All Stars Festival.
All Stars Festival.
18th June, yeah. The 18th of June. The University of Ghana.
At the University of Ghana Sports Stadium on the 18th of June 2025.
Put out the numbers on the 18th of June 2025 at University of Ghana Sports Stadium.
18th of June 2025, Wednesday, we are opening up at Accra, University of Ghana Park.
18th of this month, University of Ghana Stadium. University of Ghana. Oh, University of Ghana Sports Stadium.
University of Ghana Sports Stadium.
The All-Star Festival, Accra 2025.
All right, All-Star Festival. All the stars are coming. Wednesday night, University of Ghana Stadium. You close from work, you stop by 6 p.m. It's in the evening. It's enjoyable. But I've got one of the organizers here to talk to me about it. Michael Odro is here. Mike, welcome to the show, man.
Charlie, good to be
You have
here.
a show of your own, right?
Yeah, sure.
It's always interesting. It's always weird when you get on, like when you get on the other side.
The other side, yeah.
Yeah, it always feels a bit weird. But tell me about Wednesday night. What are the key pointers that anyone interested in this whole All-Star Festival should know?
Okay, so thank you very much for the opportunity. Let me say good evening to your cherished, not just your cherished viewers, but our cherished viewers, because there are a number of the people who follow sports.
They watch across platforms.
Move across platforms.
Yeah, sports bill. Watch every show. Charlie, comes up to you.
That's why we say that is what drives the passion. Yes. So at the All-Star Festival, given birth to by Dr. Ernest Cranton, CEO of the Business African Consulting Group, Dr. Ernest Cranton at some point felt the gap between the end of the season and then the start of the season. Football fans, if there are no major tournaments like the World Cup years or the AFCON years, now even the AFCON has moved back to January. You see that from May ending, June, July to mid-August when the season starts, there's that bit of a gap, and sports fans often do not, or football fans do not have anything to feed on. Again, our icons, we continue to watch them on television. But it's just a few of us that have the opportunity to get close to these people. So he gave birth to the idea of the All-Star Festival so that we could take our icons to the community, celebrate them when the need arises. And so in June of 2022, the first edition happened at the Accra Sports Stadium. The players liked it, the fans liked it. There were calls across the country to bring them into their respective communities. So the team sat and then we decided on Doma for the 2023 edition. It was massive. The event was such that those in Sunyani had a fair share, Brekum, and then the other towns leading to Doma all had a few of these players, and the excitement generated on the part of the players, on the part of the fans. I'm sure that we left lasting memories in Doma. And then in 2024, Andrea, you and Jordan wanted to go home. The people of Tamale also made calls that we should bring them home. And so in June of 2024, we took the event to the Tamale Stadium, another massive one. And then we feel that after roaming the last 3 years, it was time to come back to the capital, because it's a year where we have crucial World Cup matches to play. So let's bring the boys closer to the people. Let us galvanize the support ahead of the crucial matches in September. So we decided to bring it back to Accra. And this time, it was confirmed over the weekend that Thomas Partey is the best Ghanaian player. Yes, the best Ghanaian player anywhere for the year 2024-2025.
and he headlines this event. He's excited. And then what we're doing uniquely from what we have done in the past is the inclusion of students, is the inclusion of people like you and I, the media, and then the entertainers. The University of Ghana Stadium is on the campus, but a lot of the time when we're planning for events, we seem to leave the students out, forgetting that they are the future of our football. That is it. If people are continue to consuming our local football, then those in schools now are the future, because there will be a time where this generation cannot walk or drive to the stadium. It is the younger ones that are going to be consuming our football. So it is important that whatever we do, we get them close. So we picked the University of Ghana, Ghana's premier university, and then the fastest growing tertiary institution in the country, which is University of Professional Studies, Accra, UPSA. So they will square off on Wednesday, this Wednesday, June 18, at exactly 4 p.m. That is the first curtain raiser. UPSA, and I'm from after AUCC, I went to UPSA. So my bias is you can tell. But we are going to bring the we're going to you guys should be careful. And you see, this is why we are going to beat University of Ghana come Wednesday.
Oh God, as far as every University of Ghana today is concerned, that's IPS.
You can say whatever you want to say, but we'll beat you on Wednesday.
We don't have a lot
Wednesday.
of time.
So and then that's the first curtain raiser, and then the second curtain raiser is the media, the GH media team, the media
player. Player. Show them something. Thank you. Player.
I'm sure Honorable John Dumelo should be nervous watching Sito's warm-up. So the GH media team is going to feature guys like Sito. I know you are coming.
The media team.
Gary will be playing. Myself, I'm the all-time top scorer.
When is our game?
That one is happening at exactly 5:15.
Okay,
5:15. And then we come up. You saw all those guys. The Kumawood guys are coming. John Dumelo is coming. King Promise.
They are playing against the media.
They are playing against they are playing against the media.
Then the media players' team, game is our
because we know we'll beat them with ease. The media team will be captained by a lady, Nana Banamwa. She'll be the one to captain the media team.
Nice one.
And then after that, 7 p.m. on the door, because you know it's a midweek event.
Yeah.
So we made considerations to the people that will be going to work and all of that. So the big
kickoff 7 p.m. is
set
the big
for 7 p.m. Okay. And that's where we're going to be.
So who are playing the big one?
The big one is the team has been split into two.
That's what I'm saying.
The southern sector stars will be at one side, and then the northern sector
is so northern players versus southern players.
Versus the southern players. Thomas Partey is coming. Felix Afinejan is coming. I mean, there is a lot of them. But, and all this.
Let me give shout out.
Thank you. So before you give the shout out, I mean, people would want to come. So let me just share with them. See, star 713 for those that will be buying the ticket. Star 713, star 33, star 44, star 713, star 33, star 44. It's 30 cedis, 50 cedis, and then 100 cedis for the VIP. And students get to buy it at 20 cedis.
Charlie Stephen Akwete. Ajagano Star Oil, they are all watching.
Thank you.
Top guy.
Big shouts to you guys. Michael, thank you so much.
We'll
see you on Wednesday. Sure. All of you, please come. Let's support this event. It starts from 4 p.m., but if you come at 7:02 for the big one, that's okay. We'll see you again next Monday. Until then, you take care.